Hey Luxers, everyone wants to be an influencer. It looks glamorous, you get free shit, and it's money for jam, right? Well, wrong. In fact, there's been a dramatic shift in how people perceive influencers. Many businesses are calling out so-called influencers for expecting free stuff and making promises they don't deliver on, and that doesn't do any favors to the actual influencers who are out there doing what they're supposed to do: influence. So, how can influencers shift the focus back to what their real purpose is on social media? And how can those who still want to become an influencer do it in an oversaturated market? Well, let's find out. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Number 1. Like we just said, the influencer market is oversaturated. We know it already, but it shouldn't stop you from wanting to be an influencer. There are millions of artists in the world, but that doesn't stop someone from following their dream of becoming an artist, does it? So, if your end goal is to become an influencer, you need to change your perspective. Instead of thinking the job is easy and you can get free shit, take the job seriously and understand that if you're an influencer, your job is to influence. But if you believe your job is to get a free bag and influence people to buy said bag, you're not the right person for the job. It runs so much deeper than buying the bag. The products will sell themselves when people realize you're doing it for the right reasons. Number 2. Don't mistake being an influencer with being controversial. There's a huge difference, Aluxers, and the problem is that people are doing the craziest shit just to get internet fame, and it's gotten out of hand. Influencers giving away stuff to homeless people and then posting it on social media is completely cringeworthy. They're doing it for the likes, not because they genuinely care, and it's just bull. And we're not saying don't help people, but do it differently. Get your followers involved and get the person cleaned up, a place to sleep, some kind of employment, and watch that person grow from strength to strength, instead of just dumping cash in their lap and hoping for the best. Rule of thumb, Aluxers, don't be a dick for clicks. Number 3. Don't influence by what you say. You influence by what you do. We tell this to parents all the time. Your children watch what you're doing, not what you're saying. Same with influencers. Your followers are basically your children, so show them the right way to do things. You've heard the saying, monkey see, monkey do. So if you're doing stupid, dangerous stuff, people will do the same, and it's just a recipe for disaster. Number 4. An influencer is first a content creator. Aluxers, if this is the line of work you're keen on, then know this: before you're an influencer, you are a content creator, and you need to have your A game on when it comes to creating content, because you'll need to find a niche in a market that already has 1 million beauty influencers and 1 million fit guys and several million travel and food influencers. Where do you fit in? How does your content stand out from the rest? What makes you unique from the rest? Work on all of that first before just hoping that good looks will suffice. Number 5. Build a community around a topic you care about. Aluxers, to further expand on our previous point, find your passion. If your passion is becoming famous, you'll need to rethink your strategy. Followers are growing tired of the "look at me, I'm pretty and famous" kind of influencer. They want someone who's making a genuine difference, even if that genuine difference is advertising a lipstick that honestly doesn't come off when you're eating or drinking, or a shampoo that really does make your hair look thicker and stronger. Followers want influencers to cut the crap and be real and endorse things that actually work. At the end of the day, if you as an influencer are telling followers that a specific product really works and it doesn't, it just reflects poorly on you. Number 6. Aluxers, if an influencer has 1 million likes on a picture advertising SodaStream, but they only manage to sell 8 of them, then that influencer has little market value. Brands need to see sales happening in order for it to be profitable, and that's the influencer's job. You're not much of an influencer if you can't make the sales. Number 7. Don't look at celebrities as the blueprint for influencing. That influencer status is a byproduct of their fame. You shouldn't compare yourself to how celebs are doing, but rather look at people just like you who worked hard, persevered, and stuck it out. So many wannabe influencers quit far too early when they realize it's not easy, glamorous, and it's tough to get really unique content going. But if you do it for the right reasons and with the right attitude, you can make a success of it. Number 8. Your opinion doesn't matter unless you're really smart or really dumb. Controversial, we know, but the idea is that a lot of people think that just because they post 42 stories a day rambling about topics they barely understand, it'll make them famous at some point. Aluxers, it just doesn't work that way. Unless you're truly an expert in a specific field, best to keep your comments to yourself. You'll just make yourself look unintelligent and uninformed, of which neither is a good look. Number 9. You need to be credible and truthful. There are so many influencers that are being called out for being dishonest or misleading to their followers, and it's a long fall from grace when that happens. Instead, just be honest and truthful from the get-go, and remember, you are your own PR executive, so you need to be selective in who you join hands with and who you promote, and if their values align with yours. Like buying director of Matches Fashion Natalie Kingham puts it, it's not just about what an influencer wears, but the brands they align themselves with and support. Number 10. Take the job seriously. Hey Luxers, we loop back directly to our number 1. Even though the market is oversaturated, there's room for more. Advertising on social media is still far more effective than the traditional method, but if that's really what you want, then take it seriously. Be honest, truthful, and a genuine influencer that gives a damn about their followers, and then Aluxers, you're on the right path to being a great influencer. So, what advice can you give those wanting to become an influencer? We always value your input in the comments, so share it with us. Now, you're still here and it's the end of our video. What's that mean? I don't know, something called a bonus maybe? We see a lot of big influencers making mistakes online, as seen recently by Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio's Paella drama. We are not perfect and mistakes do happen, and when they do, accept responsibility and say you're sorry. Don't finger point and blame away, just say, hey, I messed up, I'm sorry. Followers can be really forgiving, just give them the respect and courtesy they deserve. Thanks for watching, Aluxers. Don't forget to subscribe and pop us a thumbs up for this one. We always appreciate it.